All right, the heat is on for next week. We've got heat alerts coming out into the picture right now. There's no heat alerts for the lower shore points south. It's just a different National Weather Service that hasn't exactly pulled the trigger yet on that heat advisory. That's the Wakefield office, but it's pretty certain that they're going to issue a heat advisory for Monday and Tuesday at some time this weekend. I'd say by tomorrow we should have heat advisories in place. We already have one in place for Delaware and the mid-shore points north. We also have an air quality alert for tomorrow, not due to wildfire smoke, but enhanced ozone production during the afternoon. AQI values may exceed 100 in a few spots at any given point during the afternoon tomorrow, so just something to keep in mind for those sensitive folks out there. Temperatures right now are in the upper 80s. Along the coastline, we're down into the lower 80s. It's a sunny sky out there. Had some billowing cumulus earlier this afternoon, but those have gone away, and it's a very sunny sky out there for this evening. But now we're starting to watch that upper level ridge, that upper level high pressure starting to take shape across the country. It's producing a lot of hot conditions across the Central Plains. Look at that. It's 100 degrees in Omaha, and we may actually get to 100 degrees here at some point early next week on the Delmarva Peninsula. It's all because this upper level ridge, or a heat dome as some may call it, parks itself right over the East Coast Monday into Tuesday. That's going to be the peak of the heat. And that is the current thinking right now, because the upper ridge kind of breaks apart by the time we get to Thursday into Friday. So it's not going to be as hot, but it's still going to feel pretty steamy out there for a majority of this week. This also opens up a better potential for maybe a few isolated thunderstorms to come into the picture by later this week, because we're losing some of that suppression from this upper level ridge. So something to keep in mind. Tomorrow it's going to be quite sunny out there, but there's going to be some clouds streaming in from the north ahead of a complex of thunderstorms that does weaken before it gets here. So it will be a little bit of a cloudier go of it than what we saw today, but still going to be fairly nice out there for the beach, but it is going to be a bit hotter out there. And the humidity is going to be coming up as well throughout the day on Sunday. And then by the time we get to Monday and basically all of next week, we're going to be dealing with tropical-like humidity values as dew points stay above 70 degrees. That's going to yield some impressive feels-like temperatures, or the heat index, feels like temperatures, and I should say. Close to 100 degrees for a few spots on Sunday, into the upper 90s for those feels like temperatures. Above 100 for that feels like temperature for your day on Monday. And Tuesday is no better. Those feels like temperatures above 105 in some cases. So it's going to feel really nasty out there. And even the actual air temperatures are going to be very impressive. We're forecasting air temperatures to be right around this ballpark, especially Monday into Tuesday, upper 90s to 100 degrees. So this means that we are also talking about record-breaking temperatures possible. So this is some fairly impressive stuff. And the last time Salisbury and Georgetown hit 100 degrees is 2012 and 2019 respectively. So the bottom line, just kind of put this into perspective, that this doesn't happen very much. 13 years and 5 years for Salisbury and Georgetown respectively, if we do hit 100 degrees, which would be very, very impressive. And it certainly is possible. Tonight it's going to be mild out there, 70 to 75 degrees. Humidity not too bad, but it will increase for tomorrow as temperatures rise into the lower and mid 90s. So check out these actual air temperatures, 99 on Monday. And we're going with 100 degrees on Tuesday. That is really steamy, even for summer. That's just not typical summer-like heat. But temperatures go down a bit by the end of the week, with chances for isolated pop-up thunderstorms during the afternoon each day.